Our culture glorifies busyness and exhaustion, but this comes at a steep cost: burnout. Burnout is more than just tiredness. It's a deep, ongoing exhaustion that drains us physically, emotionally, and mentally. Unlike stress, burnout doesn't fade after a weekend off or a good night's sleep. It's a slow depletion of our inner resources, leaving us feeling empty and unable to recover. Many mistake burnout for stress, thinking they can just push through. But burnout is a chronic, soul-crushing state. Imagine your energy as a bank account. If you keep making withdrawals without deposits like rest and joy, you end up overdrawn. Burnout is being emotionally and physically bankrupt. The World Health Organization now recognizes burnout as an occupational phenomenon, validating millions who have felt isolated and misunderstood. Burnout isn't a personal failing. It's a response to unsustainable work environments. With blurred lines between work and home, the pressure to perform is relentless. Recognizing burnout is the first step to overcoming it. We need to redefine success, not by hours worked, but by well-being and fulfillment. True success is about thriving, not just surviving. This requires a shift in mindset and culture. We must move away from hustle culture and create a way of living that honors our humanity. Only then can we bring our best selves to everything we do. Burnout has 3 key signs you can't ignore. First, overwhelming exhaustion, a fatigue that rest can't fix. Second, growing cynicism and detachment from your work and those around you. You may feel negative, irritable, and disconnected, both at work and at home. Third, a diminished sense of accomplishment, working harder but feeling less effective and doubting your value. This cycle of exhaustion, cynicism, and ineffectiveness is tough to break. Recognizing these signs is an act of self-care. It's not weakness, it's your mind and body signaling that change is needed. By naming burnout, you take the first step toward healing. Remember, you're not alone, and recovery is possible. Burnout builds up over time from constant, unmanaged stress. The biggest culprit? An unmanageable workload. Too many tasks, unrealistic deadlines, and no time to recover. Our always-on culture expects us to be available 24/7, leaving no room for rest. Lack of social support at work makes things worse. Isolation erodes emotional health. Unclear job expectations and lack of control over your work add to the strain. When you don't know what's expected or can't influence decisions, anxiety grows. Poor work-life balance is the final straw. Sacrificing personal time for work drains us of joy and meaning. We need boundaries and time to recharge. Without balance, our well-being suffers. Healthy boundaries aren't a luxury, they're essential. Stress and burnout are often confused, but they're very different. Stress is about urgency and over-engagement. You feel pressured but still motivated to act. It's usually short-term and tied to specific events. Burnout is about depletion and disengagement, a sense of emptiness and hopelessness. With stress, you believe things will improve. With burnout, you feel nothing will help. Stress can be motivating, but burnout leaves you feeling detached and ineffective. Stress fades when the pressure lifts. Burnout lingers and requires real change to overcome. Burnout is a long-term condition from chronic, unmanaged stress. It affects your sense of purpose and motivation. Recognizing the shift from stress to burnout is crucial. It's a sign to pause, reassess, and seek support. Don't ignore it. Your well-being depends on it. Recovery from burnout is a journey, one that starts with acknowledging the problem. Naming burnout validates your experience and shifts your focus from blame to healing. Next, set boundaries. Say no when needed, define work hours, and protect your downtime. Turn off notifications and create tech-free zones to recharge. Take real breaks, step outside, stretch, or simply breathe. When you take time off, truly disconnect from work. Rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for recovery. Reconnect with what brings you joy: hobbies, relationships, and meaningful activities. This refills your emotional reserves and restores purpose. Don't hesitate to ask for help. Talk to a manager, friend, or mental health professional. You're not alone, and support is available. Prioritizing your well-being is the most powerful way to reclaim your life. Choose to thrive, not just survive. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content on well-being and recovery. Your support helps us reach and help more people.